I always forget my mouse on the thing. Let's see. We've ordered.
It has the standard raid-wise and tank busters that you'd expect from a fight in 14. The only real mechanic we'll see is the element shift. During the fight, Owain's either going to be ice or fire, and it's going to summon some spears. We just move to a spear of the opposite element to Owain. If Owain is fire, we go to any ice spear. If Owain is ice, we go to any fire spear. We shouldn't see any more than that. If we do, it'll be called out, don't worry. But with that, party leaders feel to do some ready checks. And yes, healers that have been assigned refresh, please make sure to use it every now and then. We'll be switching elements a lot during this encounter. That's our side ready, but we do need to establish a countdown between both sides. If these bosses aren't pulled at the same time, they will enrage and just kill us. And seeing as we've waited over an hour, I really don't want that, I'll be honest.
I'm not gonna get hit, guys. By the 0 mechanics he said there is. 1 mechanic. So I don't really need this up.
That's both sides ready. We will establish a pull time. And we will start a 20-second countdown. Now. If you've managed to get ranged limit breaks, you can use them on 4 seconds of the countdown. Shield healers, you can start shielding as the fight will start with a raid ride shortly. And let's go! Before our raid ride, we're going to see a tank buster. I doubt this is going to do much to our stealths, as I'm assuming they're not stacked.
Sorry, I was sneezing.
And next up's our raid ride. And we're now going to see the element shift. She summons her spears. And then he changes element. Owain is fire, go to any ice spear, any ice spear. Ah, back on the boss. We're gonna see another tank buster. And then another raid wide. But the boss dies before that. At the top of the next set of stairs, there is a trap, so please do not run too far ahead. We do have a trapper on this side who will find it for us. And I can see him running already. And just dodge the trap. And as we enter the next room, please hug the left wall, and I do mean hug. There could be a trap at the top of the steps. We're going to grab the ghost on our way, and the trap has been found. We're just going to kill this ghost down, and after we've killed it, we'll head over to the lower side where they'll have much more room. All loot inside BA is personal, so please make sure to pick up the coffee yourselves, as we head to logo side and help them kill the sprite. And from this point onwards, Estelle is our main tank, so other tanks have responses off. We're going to see what they pull next. We're going to start with the center. This mob needs to be slept when it starts casting Berserk. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Thank you. And we're getting the little guys. Please wait for aggro to be established on them all. There's no need to run ahead so far. There are still traps in this room. And they'll be brought back to us as there still is a roaming Calca. All traps have been found. And again, please be mindful of that Calca. We'll likely grab the Calca next. Yep. The Calca's going to be faced away from the group. We just need to stay behind it and DPS it down. This is another good Death L target if you can brought it with you. And onto the last center. Again, this needs to be slept on the Berserk cast. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Thank you.
I'll save my ailment swap, I guess. I don't know when we need it.
Indon tanks, feel free to communicate in Yell chat, where you're going to be taking your traps. And the rest of us can continue onwards to Raiden. Party leaders are going to be putting some waymarks down. These are going to be important for the fight. I will do explanations once I put them down myself. There we go. And onto Raiden. Raiden's a bit more of a tricky boss. Raiden's going to be started off by being pulled to the very north at the A waymark. It's then going to start the fight off with a raid wide and a tank buster. He's then going to electrify the edges of the arena, but it's largely irrelevant as no one will be stood there. The first real mechanic we'll see is called Amino Sakahoko. This is a massive point blank AoE centered around the boss. We simply move to the one way mark when it starts casting, staying out of the red. He's then going to do some thick horse backflips and land on top of us, and then start casting Whirling Sun Tetsugen. This is a donut centered around the boss, so we simply go onto the boss. Shortly after, he's going to disappear. He's going to reappear on either the D or the B waymarks, and start swinging his sword around. Whichever side the sword lands on, he's going to do a half rune cleave on that side, so we simply run to the other side. However, at the same time as this, there's going to be baited AoE puddles under people in the raid. So to resolve this, we all just stack on the one-way mark, watch which way the boss is swinging his sword, dodge to the safe side, and we automatically dodge the puddles underneath us. If you're unsure about which side to dodge the boss cleave, you can run towards the boss and then adjust, as the puddles underneath us go off slightly sooner than the boss cleave. We shouldn't really see any more than that, but if we do, again, it will be called out. And with that, party feel free to do some ready checks. If you have any questions, feel free to just deny the ready check, there's no shame. I'd rather everyone be certain about what they're doing. That's Magia 2, Magia 3, Logos 2, Logos 1, Magia 3, Logos 1. That's perfect, that's everyone. I shall start a countdown shortly. Again, if you've managed to generate range limit break, feel free to use it in 4 seconds. And shield healers, you can start shielding up at about 8 seconds. 5, 4 limit breaks if you got them. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, it's going to be taken up north, all the way to the A. And he's going to start off with his raid wide. Next up is the Tank Buster. And he's going to start electrifying the edges of the arena. But as you'll see, it's pretty irrelevant. No one stood there. The next cast will be Amano Sakahoko, so ranged you can already move to the one-way mark. Melees need to move on the next cast. And out, 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 away from Raiden, behind the one, out of the red. And inside the boss hitbox, right inside, touch his toes. He's gonna disappear, so we all stack on the one-way mark. Raiden is appearing on D, face Raiden. With your sprint, we are running to the right, right. And wait for the cleave to go off. And back on the boss, he's going to start casting another raid wide. There's the raid wide. If you get some AoE markers over your head, please spread them out around the edge of the arena. But we die before that. There is a casualty, but they are not a part of this run. Please do not sacrifice them. Do not forget your coffer on the B-way mark, and we can proceed onwards. Again, there's going to be some traps in this room, so please only the main tank enter the room. Trappers, you can tell us if it's near or far, and I've already seen you just said it's near, so everyone, please stay out of this room. We're going to start off with some wind mobs. Please focus down the fans. They have a pretty nasty blind AoE, like that can be difficult to see on the stairs. And the trap has been found, so it has a bit more breathing room. We're going to get the Kalka next. We'll see if anyone successfully deaths it. Nice. And next up are the Bibliotaphs. These should die before they do anything. And the last Bibliotaph. And Jess, if you have been assigned refresh, please do use it constantly throughout this arsenal. And there is another coffer at the top of these stairs, but there is a trap in front of it, so please wait for the trappers to reveal the trap before you go get the coffer. And you can see everyone guessing where it's gonna be. It's mid. Well done to everyone that said middle. Just walk around the trap and grab your coffer. And we're gonna proceed on to the next hallway. We got some sprites. These are aggroed on cast, so casters, please be careful of the spell casting. They have a massive AoE or aggro range. Trappers, if it's safe to do so, you can protect fire on Earth, but please only do it if it's safe so. And interrupt that banish, please, thank you. We're gonna continue down the corridor. We're We're gonna grab the sprite. Please stay away from the logos. It aggroes on touch, so please do not touch it. No hugs for the logos.
Cool little logos.
And we'll get the logos. Oh, we have a wild owl. Please gonna tank pick that up. We have many wild owls. Please pick them up. Focus the logos. And we'll kill these owls now. I think that was a trapper that picked those up. There's no need to check any other rooms besides Earth and Fire, as you will always detect a trap in there. It's only Earth and Fire that you can guess the portal location. I think Estelle wants to go down the corridor first, so we will keep going. And we'll see what's next. We got the logos. Please be aware of that sprite aggroing on cast. It has been pulled, so somebody please pick it up. Please focus that sprite down. And interrupting the banish cast when it is casted. Interrupt. Thank you.
Oh, I've lagged out.
That's fine. It looks like Estelle wants to go on ice. There are traps in this room, so please trappers be careful as you do reveal them. We're gonna let Estelle pull the Vikings out. The Vikings might come give you a little hug, but please move out the orange.
Novice right. The pressure cover.
So we have a water coffer and an ice portal. We will go with the water first. We do want to pick up that coffer. Again, please stay out of the room. Estelle's going to bring the mobs to us. There's another 2 traps in this room. Please stay close to these calcas as they do a very big chronal AoE. It's not it. And we'll grab our coffer, just dodging the traps in the room. It's just on the right behind the pillar.
They're giving us the secret loot, bro.
After that, we can head on through the portal and ice room. Those are some very nice trap spawns. As we go through this portal, there's going to be another coffer on your right. Don't forget to pick this one up.
Sorry, my internet went for a bit. I'm logging back in.
That's fine. The Rottweiler is going to continue down the corridor. There is another trap in this room, so please be careful. The ghost has been pulled. Grabbers, feel free to try to discover the trap. Let us know if it's near or far. It is far. They're going to bring us some ice mobs. We're just going to bring these out of the room while the trappers find the traps. Just be careful of the wandering Palka, as it should go on its way back, I think. There's the Calco. While the frogs are huddled in the corner. We're gonna grab that Calca. This is gonna be faced away from the group again. See if anyone can death hell it. Nice. And we're gonna get the froggies. And as Feli has pointed out in Yell Chat, at this point you should have 12 Eureka fragments in your inventory. If you do not, let your party lead know, they'll let you know where the last one is. And we're pulling this last froggy. Trappers, feel free to go ahead and start locating the traps in the support rooms. Just be careful of the ghost in the corridor. We're gonna grab these ghosts. Your party lead's gonna mark which room you need to take. And because we have lost a tank, there's gonna be a little bit of shuffling again. I'm gonna have Logos 3 join Logos 2. The Earth room is gonna be taken over by Nav Reflecting. So Logos 2 and Logos 3, we're gonna be going into the middle room, the bottom. The wind room's trap will need to be taken if there's someone with a short invuln cooldown. Else we will just wait for home game to come back.
I have a blue GPS in Logos 3.
Yeah, if they can
So-
activate their invuln and just walk into the trap.
Yep, pulse, activate Tolgum, and
Run
just
middle
take the trap.
There we go. And we can all head into the corners of our rooms. All the acting tanks of your parties, please make sure you have your tank stances on now. If you are in a defensive wisdom, you can safely be an offensive Magia. If you are in an offensive wisdom, i.e. Martialist, please make sure you're in defensive Magia. Party leads, once everyone's looking ready, you can do some ready checks. And we'll see if support's in place.
Oh, fuck, I should have marked when we started this run. Oh, that was fine. I'll find it. Earlet.
Sorry, I'm still on my way.
That's fine. Also, please double check which rooms you're in. It looks like there might be a couple people in the wrong rooms, particularly Magia 1 and Logos 1.
Bling, bling.
Magia 3, I'm assuming you're waiting on the disconnect. Magia 3's ready. How's Magia 1 looking? Magia 1's ready. That's everyone ready. The tanks, please step in the blue buffer. Nav, feel free to go in last. I can't do callouts for all of these rooms, so just dodge orange. If you're in a room with a Calca, so that's fire or water, just please stay close to the Calca. And let's kill these mobs. I don't think it's much of a race today, seeing as we had two groups in one room. But once you're free,
This is cheating.
I promise I'm not rigging it so I'm party wins. But once you're done, you can head on down the corridor to the door. It will open once all the rooms are dead.
That's so stupid.
Go hop around the bathroom.
I died because the tank died.
You might see a naked nav come out eventually.
Naked frog.
No, I'm hiding behind the pillar.
Thank you for being modest.
One more cast, and there you go.
Ooh la la.
There you go. Wait for me for the last room. As we head through this arena, You might remember it. It is the Raiden Arena. If you forgot to get your coffer earlier, it will be waiting on the B-way mark. And something else special to this run, because there's not enough of that already. I have been asked to test something by one of our party leads. They would like to test some mob movement. So in the next corridor, the one that leads to AV, we're just gonna hold for a minute while we just look at the mobs. In preparation for our low man attempt, we want to know if these mobs move the same as they do in deep dungeons. So if they move every 20 seconds. So we're just gonna sit, just stand, admire the frog for a bit. And Philly, I hope you're watching the frog. He'll be your enemy.
I'm running as fast as I can.
Oh, you're not here, so...
I have
Oh.
the timer that he nobody's.
Ice room.
Oh.
Ice room, little legs.
See, if I was smart, I would have given you a closer room. See, do they move every 20 seconds? Possibly?
That was 28 seconds.
28. So likely not. Unless it's 30. Count 27 on Frog. Well, I guess it's not like Deep Dungeons. With that, we can continue on forwards. Our Frog appreciation time is over. It's time to put it down. Rest in peace, little frog. You have served us well.
Goodbye, slightly buffer frog.
I don't think that is the slightly buffer frog. I think it's
I'm not
Baldesion.
slightly
It's one of those two. We're just gonna get some tomes. Don't really do anything. Please do not use Death Hell on these last two mobs. We want people to allow people to build their job gauges, particularly the samurais. We're gonna start off with the center. Again, sleeping the Berserker cast. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Thank you. And for the Kabir Death.
No way, they said build, and I haven't had a single feather.
And from this point, you can either target AV or switch yourself to Ice manually, and you can line up along the North Wall where someone will hand out Shell. This will be our 5-minute break, so if you need to go grab a drink, please do so. Please be back here by 7:57.
I guess I'll be RB. It's cool when you unsheath it, but then it just looks like a weird sword.
That is 7:57. So party leaders feel to do some ready wake up checks. That's Magia 2, Logos 2, Logos 1, Magia 3. Magia 1, and almost Logos 3. Is that last person a first timer, Sapphire? Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect, thank you. While we wait for support, we might as well do our AV explanations. For the whole of AV's fight, he's going to be changing elements, either light or dark. You can see this, either the ring around his head, the bracelets on his wrist, or the boss buff bar. During this fight, the tank buster, this is a cleave, so always stay behind the boss and away from the main tank at all times during this fight.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
German explanations.
Oh, of course, sorry, yeah. There were requests for German explanations, so if you would like those, feel free to go down to German class where Rain will take care of you.
Wenn ihr deutsche Erklärungen zum nächsten Boss haben möchtet, dann folgt mir gerne runter in die German Class.
Anyway, back to English. The other thing that's going to happen during this fight periodically is a conal AoE called Medusa Javelin. It's very important you dodge this as this petrifies you. As for the actual mechanics, I'll go through them in order. We're going to start off with some tutorial puddles. Avi's going to change to either light or dark and spawn some puddles. It's only going to spawn one set of puddles and they are going to double in size. Just to show you that they do in fact double. We just move away from the puddles. Being inside a puddle will hurt. We'll see a room split. It's pretty simple. We just move to the opposite half. The opposite element of AV. If AV is light, we go to dark. If AV is dark, we go to light. Then we're going to see the actual puddle mechanic, where AV is going to spawn both light and dark puddles. The puddles the same color as AV will double in size, so we simply hug either between two puddles of the opposite color, or a puddle of the opposite color and the wall. Then we will see Turbulent Ether. 8 players in the raid will be tethered to some orbs, either light or dark, and some little puddles are going to spawn around the edges of the arena, either light or dark. You just need to go to a puddle of the opposite element to your orb. It is 1 person per puddle. If you do not think you're going to be able to make it to a puddle in time, please just stand at the edge of the wall and take it. The orb won't kill you, it will just give you a damage down. But it is much better that you take that damage down alone than give the entire raid the damage down. At the same time, all of this is going off. The boss is going to do a conal, so that's just something to keep in mind. Not a conal, sorry, a tank buster. We shouldn't really see any more than that. We might see triple impact, but if we do, that's just 3 raid wides after the other. It will all be called out, don't worry. With that, party leads for do some ready checks. I believe German explanations take quite a bit longer, so they're probably not ready. But I'm not familiar with the language. And yes, thank you, Dante. I will pick you back up. I'm now understanding the comment in party chat that said German is long. I didn't realize it was this long.
BA. Indeed.
Yeah, they have a lot of long words.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the German word for triple impact is something. I don't know off the top of my head though.
I died earlier, by
I
the
think
way.
they put it in chat. Or shout, sorry.
I've seen it posted to me. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
BA is Baldesion Arsenal. Here. Baldesion Arsenal.
Try getting a German to do that Welsh town's name. You know, the really, really long one.
I know the one you're talking about.
Just a few people.
That's the badger.
Okay, bye again. Bye bye. I should still be in here in 10:15. 5:10. Whatever. I can read. What's this? Reavery.
Also, just a reminder, please make sure you wiggle your character every now and then while we're waiting for quite a while. We don't want people getting AFK kicked.
Or do we? Honey bee.
It looks like they're slowly coming back up.
The Germans are back.
Welcome back. I think it's
Oh.
been quite a while. We'll do some more ready checks just to double check.
Person has
There's Magia 2,
my
Magia 1,
hair color.
Logos 3, Logos. Magia 3. Soup. Logos 1. There we are, there's Logos 2. I have a feeling I'm gonna know the answer to this question, but are there requests for a long countdown? Yes, there are. Okay. I had a feeling as soon as I put Cairo in this run that I would be doing a long countdown. I don't know why. But with all parties ready, we will start the 60-second countdown.
60.
There's 45 seconds for the doublers chainers. Shield healers, feel free to start shielding around 10 seconds on the countdown as the fight does open with a raid wide. And again, if you've got ranged limit break, feel free to use them on 4 seconds. That's 10, so start shielding. 8, 7, 6, 5, limit breaks, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Like I said, this fight's gonna start off with a raid wide. There's our raid wide. We're then going to see our tutorial puddles. These are just going to double in size, so we just move away from them. Just moving away from them. And back to AV, dodging the cone that's going out. Dodge the cone. And we can all stack up behind AV. We're going to see our room split. AV is dark, we are going to the light side. Light, light, light. We're going to see a tank buster. Please stay away from the main tank, as this does cleave. And next we're going to see the full puddle mechanic, where we're going to see both colours of puddles. AV is dark, we are going between 2 light puddles or a light puddle and the wall. There is a melee spot between 2 light or light and the wall. And gathering up behind AV. There's going to be another raid wide going out shortly. There's the raid wide. Next up is going to be Turbulent Ether, so just slightly spread your characters just so you can see yourselves. Light tethers to the dark puddles, dark tethers to the light puddles. Watching the cone, dodging the cone, and stay away from the main tank, away from the main tank. There is a cleave tank buster going out. If you cannot take a puddle to a... If you can't take a tether to a puddle, please just explode it at the wall. There's some more raid-wise, but we're gonna skip all of that.
Yippee.
Don't forget your coffer as we leave the arena, and congrats to anyone that got the minion.
I did not get the minion. Oh.
As we move up this last staircase, there's going to be 2 owls for us. Again, please don't use Death L on these. We want people to build their drop gauges. Feel free to pull whenever you're ready, Estelle. Here we go. If we see a cast called on the Property of Darkness, please stun it. But it dies before it is even cast. Again, same for the second. If we see on the Properties of Darkness, please stun it. And first timers, feel free to watch your cutscene. Please do not step on the glowy blue pad just yet. We don't want anyone going down.
The demon shape.
As like all the first timers are out of the cutscene. So again, if you would like German explanations for this fight, feel free to hop down to German class, where Rain will take care of you again.
Für deutsche Erklärungen zu Protojades folgt mir gerne wieder in die German Class.
And let's start with Ozma. For this fight, the Magia tanks, so that's the Magia 1, 2, and 3 tanks, you are going to act as the main tanks for this fight. And the Logos tanks, you are going to act as the off tanks. There are a few key mechanics to bear in mind during this fight, and I'm going to get them out the way now while I've got your attention. The first one is Black Hole, possibly the most infamous mechanic. If you are not stood on your Black Hole buffer, at the end of this cast, you will be sucked out of the instance, or not instance, sorry, but the arsenal, and go back to Hydatos base camp. Your party lead should have told you which Black Hole buffer you are on, and simply when I call out Black Hole, you just go to that position. Don't worry if you can't get to exactly that one, just get to any. The next mechanic that's quite important is Meteor. These are big AoEs centered on 2 people of each platform. These are going to be taken to the back and to the right of each platform on the A and the B waymark. There is no priority for this, it's simply use your eyes, judge where the other person is going and adjust if needs be. Once these go off, they're going to put some proximity puddles or proximity markers just where the player was stood, and we just simply stand at the platform to take all that damage. The last big mechanic of the fight is called Acceleration Bomb. If you've done any recent content, you're probably already familiar with this. It's a debuff that you will get, and it will start ticking down. When it reaches 0, if you are moving at all, that includes emoting, moving your camera, sheathing your weapon, you will explode. Not only yourself, but everyone around you. If you have this debuff, please just move to the ring and sheath your weapon. Please play it safe with this. And sorry, yes, Lenny. It will be on platform 2. Ozma's going to start with an introductory star phase. All of its, what are they called, auto attacks are going to be tiny little stack markers, so we just always stay as a group for this. We're also going to get some knockbacks from the black hole buffers on the platforms, so on the 1, 2, and 3. We will simply get knocked to the front. After this, Ozma's going to do black hole, and then we're going to see our first shape change. Ozma can either be cube, pyramid, or star, and I'll go through them one by one, as each of them does have different mechanics. During cube, the auto attacks for the boss are going to be lasers on the main tanks, so we simply have the main tanks go to the left of the platform, and the party on the right of the platform. At the same time as all this, some orbs are going to spawn on the ring. This is where the off tanks, the Logos tanks, start playing their role. You need to take these orbs and soak them. You need to use heavy mitigation on these, so pretty much all your cooldowns. Do not use your invuln, as it will go through your invuln. Please use your strong 30% and ramparts instead. There'll also be some small knockbacks originating from the boss during this phase, but it will all be called out. As for the star phase, it will be pretty much the same as the introductory star phase. We're going to have the shared autos, so we're staying as a group. We'll get some meteors, and we'll get some knockback from the buffer. Lastly, for Pyramid, this is where acceleration bombs come in. During this phase, Ozma will periodically give acceleration bombs to people, and again, if you have it, just please move for the ring, sheath your weapon, and make sure you're stood still. At the same time as this, Ozma's auto attacks are going to be baited on the furthest players away and apply a bleed, so for that, I will need some bleed baiters. If you would like to bleed bait, please just shout or yell bleed bait and your platform.
That's not me, I'm not a healer. It's usually healers, because they can heal.
There's one for platform 3. There's one for platform 2. And there's one for platform 1. Thank you all. And lastly, during Pyramid, there will be meteors again, but it's handled the exact same way as all other times.
I don't have a special one.
Right.
I'm a nooblet.
There will be some smaller mechanics during that, which I have omitted to explain, because I will simply call them out. I do not wish to overwhelm you all, as there is a lot in this fight. I apologize. Once again, we'll wait for German class to be finished, and then we'll do some ready checks.
Damn Germans. There are some mechanics I can get, like the timer on my head. Yeah, I saw that because you said kill bad guy. You're not allowed to say kill bad guy. But yeah, I can get either the meteor. If I get the meteor, I go to this A or this B.
While waiting for German class to be back, you can already spin your wheel to the earth element. We really don't want people targeting Ozma as we jump down. We do not want to early pull.
I don't know which one's Earth. Which one do you think's Earth? This one?
Yes, if any of the first timers are following our recommended Logos actions loadouts, this is the time to pop your Duelist, your Elder, or your Fiend Hunter. Ozma is the boss where we really want to get through it as quickly as possible, so bringing as much damage as possible is always appreciated.
I think that means this one. Oh. Yeah, I still have remembered. He probably has. Like, I joined the Discord and then the next day they had sign-ups for a run. So I feel like they do it quite often. If I die and get sucked in, I will cry. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't even know what's going on half the time. Just kidding. This was surprisingly easy. True. I do have a tank though. And a healer. Not for like... I like never play white mage, like ever. I just got it up because why not? I can warrior in like normal dungeons and stuff, but never for like savage or something like this. Because, I don't know. I haven't had practice. I mostly just play dancer. I started off as bard. The problem I have with healer is I have to like stop targeting the boss and then have to do this up and down bullshit to get to who I need. So if say I needed this guy, Darkest Sun, I'd have to press down like 5 times just to click on him and then press the heal. I wouldn't say it's the hardest role, it's just... I don't know. Annoying to do on controller.
Here's a reminder to move your character every now and then. AFK kick does exist.
I guess
Give
it's
yourself a little wiggle.
kinda the
It'd be a
hardest.
shame if anyone got kicked out now, especially as we're right at the end.
There's more to do as healer, I'd say, because you have to like have a plan of the fight and when you're doing stuff when, like I use this heal button here and here. But for me, I can just be like, press my buttons, my attacks. Yeah, you have to watch for people. Someone just randomly walks into an AoE and do your job. Yeah. I mean, if you're in like Savage and stuff and someone's walking into AoEs like all the time, I think you have a bigger problem than your job as healer. This is still first attempt. I think we just do one run, and if we don't win, we don't win. This isn't technically Savage. It's more like an alliance raid, which is a different thing. Oh, I can't even look.
The boys are back.
Welcome back. And
Yeah,
with that,
it's
party leads,
long.
please do one final ready check.
It's been like, I want to say an hour and 15 or something
3.
so far. But this is the
One
final
maggie,
boss, so. Yeah, I know my stuff. If I get a meteor, I go to A or B. If I get the dice on my head, I stop moving on this bit. That's everything.
Magia 1.
Well, and get knocked back when they say get knocked back.
Wait, there's 2 Magia 2s. One of those is Magia 3. Never mind. Okay, we're all ready. The only people I want to see jumping down right now are the 3 main tanks. The 3 Magia tanks. Only the 3 Magia tanks. Please go to your respective platforms. This is just to ensure that in case of an early pull, we at least have a tank on each platform. They're all in place. We can all head down. Please do not touch the boss or target the boss. And please be wary of the edges of the arena. The geometry in this arena is a lie. You will fall through the floor sometimes. Your party lead will be showing you on your black hole buffer locations. Just hover around there. Just make sure you know where you're going. Once your party lead's happy, they'll take you back to the main platform.
Yep, attack boss.
And that looks like all parties are ready, so I will do the 60-second countdown, as I really don't want to hang around on this platform. Let's go. This countdown's going to work slightly differently. The main tanks of each platform are going to be pulling on 4 seconds, the rest of us are going to be pulling on 0 seconds. If you have ranged LB, feel free to use it at 7 seconds.
That's not me, that's the summoner. They do the same damage, it's just mine's is a line, and the summoners you can like aim it and place it wherever you want. So
10, 9, 8, 7, limit break, 6, 5, main tanks pull, 3, 2, 1, and we can get going. Range can already start at the back of the platform, as we will be moving there shortly. And everyone to the back of the platform, staying stacked as a group. We're going to be moving to the front as a group. We're just going to stay huddled as a group. There'll be a knockback coming from the black hole buffers. We're going to get knocked to the front. Shortcast and arm's length do work if you wish to use them. We're getting knocked to the front. And they grouped up for some more autos. Black hole will be in a second, so just make sure you know where you're going. And black hole to your black hole buffers. If you cannot go to your own, go to any. We can go back to our platforms. We're going to see a single movement from the shade in the back. We're going to be going to the back, Wait for the laser. and then back to the front. You can gap close now if you wish to. Next up will be our first double movement. We will resolve the shade in the back first, and then the Osmo itself.
Really easy.
We're going to start at the front, starting at the front, then to the sides, and to the side. The bases to the back of the platforms, tuning your health every now and then. Acceleration bombs have gone out, please check your debuff bar. If you have it, please go to the ring, sheathe your weapon, stop moving. Meteors are going out to the back and to the right, to the back and to the right.
I'll be platform 1.
We're gonna stay up front to soak this damage. Off tanks, get ready to pick up some ads. These need to die, they have an enrage. Please focus these ads down. We're gonna see a shade movement combined with some acceleration bombs. We're gonna be staying at the front. Stay at the front. More acceleration bombs have gone out. Please look at your debuffs. If you have it, go to the ring. And stop moving. There's a simple stack marker. And next up will be Black Hole shortly. Black hole to your black hole buffers. If you cannot go to your own, go to any. And back on the platforms.
I
We're gonna
did.
see another double movement.
There's one more.
We're gonna start at the back, starting at the back. Waiting for the laser, then we'll be moving to the front. Move to the front, tanks on the left, party on the right. Off tanks, please take your orbs.
Oh, I didn't get it. I need to.
There's a simple stack marker. And there's a holy knockback from the boss. Again, tanks on the left, party on the right. We're gonna see that holy knockback again, but this time combined with a shade and a stack. But Osma is dead.
Ooh.
Congratulations to all the first timers that cleared, and apologies to those that got sucked out. If you did get sucked out,
Yippee.